right now there's a lot of craziness going on in the world, especially here in the United States, with a lot of racism talk and things that happened because of happened in Minneapolis. Gilbert, do you have any comments on those things going on?
Yeah, you know what? When I saw the video, um, it was really tough to watch. It was really tough to watch because, to me, I know that you guys are hunters, and to me, it looked like if that was his trophy. He had his knee on top of the guy, and he was calling him a tough guy, and it's like he was just like saying, like, just parading that he had the power over him. It was just a huge power trip. He took it too far, and he murdered the guy.
Yeah. Carlos, you have any comments on that?
That video was tough to watch, and I don't. I mean, it's hard for us to say because we're kind of set apart from that. But it is, it's our country. But I think I agree with the people that are upset. Do I agree with the looting and the putting buildings on fire? No. But I mean, people complained when Kaepernick kneeled peacefully. Nobody listened. People gave him shit, and
no one's gonna listen anyway.
This is what happens. This is the result. No, nobody's listening, but they're paying the price.
Right.
But who's paying the price? I mean, I don't know who's paying the price. They're looting their own people.
Exactly.
I mean, these are people in their own communities.
Well, our whole country's paying the price. Everybody.
And Charlie, what do you think, man?
Well, to start off with, the majority, I can't say a percentage or anything, but the majority of police officers are good police officers.
Right.
There's some of them that take advantage and should not even have a badge and a gun. And you could tell right away, even the way they talk to you, even, and to take advantage of a handcuffed man and have your knee on his neck, not let him breathe. That's
like a kill.
I mean, the man is down. Hey, that's it. You do something extra and he loses his life, that is murder. And some of these men take advantage because if you even touch them, oh, you assaulted an officer. Anything that you touch, I mean, I've seen slight little things that officers call, oh, you assaulted an officer. And, they have to do away with these things.
Yeah, I agree, Chele. There's a stereotype about cops. A lot of people talk about a lot of stuff about cops, a stereotype saying that, like, they were the guys who got bullied when they were younger, so they became cops to get back in society. It's a power trip. They do it because they get paid a little bit more now. So, but there's a lot of great cops also. So those bad cops, they kind of mess it up for everybody, and now it's kind of like they may not want to help you, and you might not want to call them. So I mean, it's turning into anarchy nowadays.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's bad people. There's good cops, and there may be some bad ones in there also. And so they have to target those individual police officers, not the whole society and as a whole generality. They have to think about, okay, this person did that, then deal with that, but don't let society pay the price for something that one person did. They're gonna arrest that guy. They're gonna deal with him.
The police officer standing right there with him should have known better and told him, "Hey, get off him."
Exactly.
They have part in that, just like anybody in one car has part with whatever they catch them with.
They have to deal with those individuals, and peaceful protests are fine because that's what America is, right? You can protest, but the best way to do it is go vote, man. Go vote, change people around, get people that are going to make changes.
But that's not going to change the officers in the street. But I'm going to tell you, the looting, you're hurting your own people. They burned down what was it, a Target? How many jobs were lost?
They're hurting everybody.
But as an individual, now you don't have a place to go work. You're not going to have how to pay your bills. You're not going to have anything.
Exactly. And just earlier today, they had a protest here downtown, and it was peaceful. It was peaceful. It was they did their protest. They marched around. They kept their distance for most part. That's fine. And they just expressed their opinions, and that was okay. But when you start doing things like this, it has nothing to do with the murder of this guy. It
Yeah.
has nothing to do with it. I mean,
One thing,
stealing things.
yeah. Well, one thing I want to point out, Dave, is that like now that this happened, they're gonna make an example out of these cops. They're gonna get there. I think the time served is gonna be a lot more than what maybe they should have gotten because
Right.
they have to do something. Because if they don't, there is gonna be some anarchy going on.
Yeah, they have to do something.
And
They
rookie
have to do
cops
something.
take it easy.
And at the same token, there people have to start rebelling against police officers. I mean, you can't rebel against police officers. They're there to protect and serve, and
That's
some
what they
of them
do.
are not
Protect
good.
and serve.
Exactly, and so that's what they're there for. But we as citizens are not there to fight back against them, to make it difficult to get into altercations with people. That's not what we're supposed to be doing.
No, and that's not what I'm saying either. I would say you comply with whatever they say. But if you're complying with whatever they say, they shouldn't even get their hands on you. I mean,
Right.
get up, get your hands up here, then they do whatever, put your hands behind your back, everything that they want to, comply.
Exactly.
That's the thing. Comply with what they have and just don't get hit with they handcuff you and then they hit you like, no.
Yeah, no, 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 no. And that all that has to stop. And you would hope that it does stop soon, and hopefully there'll be change because of this, and hopefully it'll get better. But unfortunately, it had to happen. So that's
It
the way it
didn't
went
have to
down.
happen. Hope it doesn't
It
happen.
didn't have to happen, but it did happen, and
Yeah.
we're paying the price for it, man. So
They shouldn't, lives shouldn't be lost just like that. Just because I have a gun and
exactly.
a badge doesn't mean that I could go to.
Yeah, because they're trained for these situations. They know that there's going to be a lot of instances that they're not going to comply. I mean, that's what they're trained for. So, but like, it just seemed like the guy was soulless. He had no conscience. When is enough enough? We're going to take that knee off and not have him there like a trophy.
Yeah. Well, luckily they're going through the whole judicial process, and that will be taken care of. And hopefully everybody else would be able to rest up a little bit and stop looting and causing problems for everybody else that had nothing to do with this at all.
Right.
We'll see.